Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So this is Paulo Bridge, your Pinoy nurse here in Singapore. So for my today's content guys, I'm going to share to all of you what is the criteria of being a Singapore permanent residency. Criteria of for Singapore permanent residency, okay? So before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. So by the way guys, a disclaimer, I'm not working from immigration, and also I'm not an immigration consultant, and also this content is based on my what I observed and what I observed. And also, my background, guys, I'm from healthcare industry. Okay, so I made the list regarding this criteria for Singapore permanent residency. Okay, first in my list is race. So I really feel that race is really important. Okay, what do I mean about this race? Yes, I was told before that I am a non-traditional applicant. So non-traditional applicant means I'm not traditional applicant. So if I will try to understand this, I think my race is not really what they want, I guess. I believe so. So based on what I observe, usually Malaysian and China from China will get the permanent residency pass. I mean, the chances for them to get the PR is quite high compared to those like from me from Philippines, Myanmar, or those who are in Western country. So I've read some of article like they said like for my race we are fighting 20%. The quota is like 20% only. The rest of 80% is reserved for Malaysian and Chinese. So actually I understand the point is of course if they will keep approving people from Myanmar, uh, Philippines or Western countries. So it seems like I mean it will be like it's not a Singapore anymore. So I understand maybe this is one of the criteria. So sad to say, like what they said, I am non-traditional applicant, so it's quite difficult for me to get it. By the way, if you're new in my channel, I applied twice already for permanent residency, but it is rejected. Okay. Next, salary. So yeah, I really don't believe also that salary. They said like salary is important. You need to have high salary. You know why I don't believe about this? Because I do have some friends who is enrolled nurse, also staff nurse. I mean, salary of working in healthcare industry is not so high, especially for nurses. So I think so. Salary is not that really a big factor because my friend also his boss is he cannot even get PR also even that his boss is owning a company already. So I really don't believe that salary is a part of the criteria of being a permanent residency. Okay? Next, company image. I think somehow I believe that company if your company is well known and it's close to government, I think you will get you have a higher chance to become a permanent residency. Why do I say that? Because I know like those working in government institution, like hospital government institution, they manage to get permanent residency. And I have one. I mean, I know one private institution, private nursing home. I think this private nursing home, I think got a good relationship with ICA or I don't know MOH. I think most of the staff, I mean some of the staff that they endorse from that private nursing home, they managed to get permanent residency. So yes, I think I really believe that company's image or if your company is well known is also a big factor of getting a permanent residency. So like what I said earlier, I applied twice already for permanent residency, but it was rejected. My first application was I waited for 1 year. My second application I waited for 1 year and 6 months, and it both rejected. So let's see first if this current institution where I'm working now, which is government, I'm not sure if they will support me, but hopefully if they support me, hopefully I will get it. So see how first, okay? That is for company's image. Next is work. I mean your profession. So they said I think also it's a big factor. If your work is something that really needed here in Singapore, then got higher chance that you will get PR. So like for healthcare workers, like for me, I'm nurse. I mean, it's not my time yet, but I've seen in news that they've been granting a lot of permanent residency for healthcare workers, especially for nurses. So yes, I think your profession also a big factor of getting permanent residency. Nowadays, the profession that will higher chance, I believe so, is nurses because they attracting nurses, foreign nurses to come in or foreign nurses to stay in Singapore. Okay. Lastly, no, not lastly. Other next in my list is education. I really don't believe that education is because they've been telling like you need to have a degree, higher education to get maybe yes. But I mean, some of my friend or some who I know they are enrolled nurse. So I'm not belittling enrolled nurse. But if they will say that having a higher education will get you a higher chance, it's still a big question mark. So I think it's really depends lah. It really depends on your profession. Doesn't mean that you need to have a masteral or PhD. So, but maybe it's still case to case basis. Okay. And lastly, I think image also is a big factor. I mean, if you're well known in Singapore, maybe you will get, because I think there's one YouTuber, a Japanese YouTuber. He applied once only, then he managed to get, and his YouTube content is more on Singapore, endorsing Singapore. So yeah, if your image is good, then you manage to how to say integrate. I forgot the term in English, but you are adapting well in community. Then you might you get a higher chance to get permanent residency in Singapore. That's why I'm doing this YouTube. So maybe ICA or MOH will discover me and grant my permanent residency. Okay. Yep. So to summarize this content, in conclusion, to be honest, guys, there's no list. They never. I mean, there's no pointing system on their permanent residency application. So nobody knows what they are looking for. But based on what I've listed, this is what I observed for those who manage to get permanent residency. So I hope this content helps you to have idea on if you think. I mean, have you to give you some idea if you think you're. I mean, if you're qualified getting a permanent residency in Singapore. I think that's for now. Thank you for watching my channel. Bye bye.